Ever wondered what it takes to gain power over anyone? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of power dynamics, exploring principles employed by history's greatest strategists, and how these enduring tenets continue to shape our world. So let's dig into the principles that govern power dynamics.
Have you ever wondered what drives the invisible strings of influence and control? Today, we're diving headfirst into the enigmatic world of power dynamics, a realm where strategy and human nature intertwine in an intricate dance. Throughout history, the great tacticians and leaders, the chess masters of human interaction, have utilized a set of principles to navigate this complex landscape. These principles are not relics of a bygone era, but rather timeless constructs that continue to hold sway in today's world. They delve into the labyrinthine corridors of the human psyche, reveal the subtle art of manipulation, and highlight the wisdom of tactical retreat. They urge us to consolidate power, protect our reputation, develop foresight, and remain flexible. So, are you ready to pull back the curtain and decipher these age-old secrets? Let's journey into the human psyche, the first fundamental factor driving power dynamics. Unseen yet potent, the art of manipulation and subtlety often turns the tables in the game of power. It's a subtle dance, a fine balance between revealing just enough and holding back. The key here is to conceal true intentions, keeping your cards close to your chest. This creates an air of mystery, an enigma that keeps others intrigued and guessing. Simultaneously, one must master the art of exploiting vulnerabilities, those hidden crevices in the armor of your opponent. It's about knowing when to strike, where to strike, and how hard. The concept of a tactical retreat is another crucial element. There's wisdom in calculated withdrawal, in knowing when to step back in order to conserve power and maintain an aura of unpredictability. Then there's the principle of power consolidation. It's about focusing one's resources, safeguarding personal interests, and fortifying your position. As we delve deeper, we encounter the crucial role of one's reputation. In the complex game of power, foresight and flexibility often become the deciding factors. Navigating the turbulent waters of influence requires an ability to predict the ripples in the pond, foreseeing the outcomes of decisions before they are set in motion. This strategic foresight, akin to a chess player envisioning several moves ahead, is what sets apart the masters of the game. Yet foresight alone is not enough. The landscape of power is ever-changing, and like a chameleon, one must adapt. Flexibility is key. It's about being able to mold strategies, bend without breaking, and seamlessly navigate through evolving situations. The ability to pivot when necessary is as crucial as having a well-laid-out plan. Moreover, there's a secret weapon in this game: allies and informants. They are your eyes and ears, your reinforcements in the battlefield of influence. Leveraging these relationships can provide valuable intelligence, bolstering your position and strategy. In the end, all roads lead to the charm offensive. Allure and captivation, the twin pillars of the charm offensive. This is not about superficial charm or fleeting moments of captivation, but a strategic and sustained effort to enthrall and engross. It's about wielding charisma as a tool for influence, creating an aura that draws people in and keeps them hooked, willingly or otherwise. This is a game of perception, where what people see and feel about you matters more than the reality. It's about crafting a compelling narrative, telling a story that resonates with people's hopes and dreams. It's about creating a bond, a sense of familiarity and trust that makes it easier for people to accept your influence. And it's about emotional intelligence, understanding what drives people and using that knowledge to your advantage. Yet, as we explore these principles, we must also recognize their potential ethical dilemmas. The charm offensive, like any other strategy, can be used for good or ill. It is up to us to decide how we wield it. In the complex landscape of power dynamics, ethics often become a gray area. These principles, while insightful, have faced considerable criticism for potentially fostering manipulation and deceit. Some argue that they encourage exploiting vulnerabilities, concealing true intentions, and prioritizing personal interests above all else. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? On one hand, these strategies can be used to navigate difficult situations, consolidate power, and protect one's interests. On the other hand, they can be weaponized to manipulate others, exploit weaknesses, and deceive. This is where critical thinking comes into play. It's important to understand these principles, not to misuse them, but to recognize when they're being employed against us. It's about being aware, being prepared, and making conscious decisions. We must remember, power dynamics are not inherently bad. They're tools, and like all tools, their impact depends on how they're used. As we navigate the realms of influence and control, we must remember to wield these principles with wisdom and responsibility.